So you drop a project every, what is it?
There's no rhyme or reason, but
When
it's
you feel
been
like it,
it's
or-
been super frequent. It's been super frequent. I think August, I dropped the last one, and then now we're in October. And I think before that, what shit was it? June? I think it might have been June. The one before that.
You started working on the next one yet?
Absolutely. I'm kind of a regiment right now where it's 2 projects a month.
Okay.
Tough, but
That's a lot of work, yeah.
yeah. I mean, for me,
Papoose did 1 a month. He did,
Right?
for the year, he did 12 projects.
well, he's releasing. I'm talking about just finishing. It doesn't mean it's releasing. But,
okay.
So I always have stuff in the tuck, right?
Okay.
So yeah. It's not that I'm releasing 2 projects a month. It's just I have it in the tuck. I have it ready. I'm working on 2 projects a month.
Okay. And you plan on sticking with the producers you're dealing with?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to venture out. Again, the villain shit, right? So I kind of root for the underdog. I like working with the guys that are relatively unknown, right? And kind of we grow together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love doing that shit. Example, NK. Me and NK, we kind of just relatively were unknowns and just clicked up and just built something, right? So I love that shit, building from the ground up. So yeah, definitely with working with new producers.
Who you got in mind to work with as far as artists? Are you looking to work with any artists abroad, or
That's a good question.
you'd like to, put it out there,
Like dream shit, definitely be like Jizza, like any Wu-Tang member. Killer Sin from Killer Army would be a big one. Nas, AZ, that'd definitely be a big one. Shit, I'm just trying to think someone like R.I.P. Doom, he's not here, but that would have been a dope one as well, right? That would have been a dope ass collab.
I would have did like the Tale of Two Mans.
Right? That was, man, that would have been fucking murder, man. And yeah, like the hometown people too. Like I would love to do something with Raz. Yeah.
What about like Joe Claire or Cardinal Official? Would you reach out to them and try and get them into the project, or?
Shit, would I reach out?
Do you think they?
I'm not opposed to it. I don't know if they're willing to. I mean, yeah, man, them boys are Canadian boys, so I can see the right situation. They probably would be about it. I just don't think I'm there yet. Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist? I know you said you were a big
Noriega fan, yeah. Nori, yeah. Other than that, it would have to be like Nas, probably a Nas. I try to even like keep that constant flow. I don't do it all the time, but I try to. And that I got from listening to Nas. It constantly sounds like there's no breaths. It's like, if you get what I'm saying. If you could picture Nas rhyming right now, it kind of just goes, right? So yeah.
What do you think about all the projects he's been releasing lately?
Crazy, absolutely crazy. And I'm glad he's because for a lot of, you hear the things, oh, Nas picking bad beats and he can't pick beats, and I'm like, oh, shut up, Nas the illest, you know what I mean? So to actually see him picking the ill beats and killing them and showing people, proving them wrong, hand claps, definitely, commend that.
What about producers? Who are some of the named producers that you like to work with?
Alchemist.
Primo.
Yeah.
Tell you a funny story about Alchemist. I was at a show one day, filming, and I was kicking it with security, I let him hit the blunt, and he's like, yo, you wanna go in the back? He's like, yeah, go in the back. I go back there, who the first person I bump into?
ALC, yeah.
Alchemist. So, I'm chilling back there, snapping my pictures, recording a little bit. I was like, oh shit, what up, how you?
Yeah.
The minute I gave him a pound, security came and tapped me on my shoulder. I was like, yo, you're not supposed to be back here. You gotta get out of here, man.
Oh, shit.
I was like, damn. But, it was all good. I got to meet him. He was mad cool.
That's dope, yeah. So yeah, ALC, Primo, Knots.
Knots, he's was he Virginia, I think, or something.
Is it Virginia? Or I thought it was Chi-Town. I could be wrong.
I think he's in VA. Yeah. He just produced a project for some dudes down there that I like to try and get down there and get with too. Opioid Era. Check them out.
Oh, Opioid Era. He produced that shit?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy shit, I've been fucking with those guys for a minute, man. For a minute.
Yeah.
Everything they come out with is hard, yeah.
I think he produced it,
Yeah. Shit, okay.
That's it, just.
Yeah, off the top, I can't. Shit. Yeah, I'm a rock with those.
So what about when your music starts to take off, people start to know you? Do you think you'll ever cross over?
No. I'm gonna find a way to not find a way. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me regardless. And I guess it defines what you mean by crossover. What's crossover?
Like once the music changes and you're trying to appeal to a different audience.
I never do that.
Now you're crossing over.
I never do that.
You like the audience you got. And
I love it. The
lane you in.
And I can see how it could become a cult. You know what I mean? In a way, right? Touch and feel, and I'm right there, right? So, and I holler at everybody. Anybody that messages me, I actually respond back. I ain't stucky. I'm not stuck up. I definitely fuck with y'all because y'all are fucking making me who I am. So I definitely fuck with y'all. Yeah.
What about as far as other states or other areas? Is there anywhere you'd like to go? And
I definitely I would love to go to NYC.
You ever been to New York?
I've never been to New York.
Never been?
Nah. So I got charges, right? So you can't really cross the border.
Canada's real.
They're real strict about
real tough with that, man.
Yeah. I tried one time years and years ago, and they hemmed me up on the Canadian side, and then the no. They hemmed me up on the American side. I got past the Canadian side. They hemmed me up on the American side, sent us back to the Canadian side. Then the Canadian side fucked us up. Took my homie's car. It was fucked up. Yeah. So I had a bad experience. So ever since then, it was like, and we weren't even trying to go across the border. It's a whole long story. Dropping off my homie's brother. He played football in Buffalo. We just made a wrong turn. So now, you know what I mean?
You cross the border.
Exactly. Smelling like weed, all types of shit. Man said he don't want me here. That's what on the American side. Man was counting the deaths.
That's out here. He tried to come back after 9/11. And that shit didn't go well. He's out here now. He stopped.
I'm gonna take a chance though. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try and see what happens. I mean, the worst they can tell me is fucking go home, right? So
now how does that work? You can't apply for papers or
I'm working on that right now. It's called a waiver, but it's like two different. It's like the okie doke. That's how they get you. It's like one, you gotta pay for the pardon, and pardon is just if you're trying to get a job, they don't see that shit, right? If they try to do a record check, they don't see it. And then waiver is something different. That's when you're traveling, right? To travel to the States and shit like that. I can go to Europe. And that's one place to answer your question, Europe. I'd love to go to Europe. But yeah, I could go to Europe, no problem. It's just the States for some reason. After 9/11, they really locked it down. So if you have charges, especially anyhow they're, what's the word? Physical or, you know what I mean? Because it was home invasion, right? So,
okay. So they're like, nah, not over here, bro.
Nah, we ain't having that,
They would come over here with that.
No, I was young, but
shit happens.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be held,
Exactly. They shouldn't hold it over my head after all these years, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm working on it. I definitely want to come to the States. I got a homie, Sphere 47 out in Philadelphia, so I definitely want to start.
Philly might be a nice place for you to go and sit for a while. They got some spitters out there.
Oh, I know. I know, and this is a young bull too, like he's 21.
I gotta make a trip out there. There's a dude, Trap Figure something, I forget the name. Trap Figure's the beginning of his attribute, and he's nice.
He's nice? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out after,
And another dude I was trying to get with, low bad yet, or something like that.
I think that sounds familiar.
Nice, he's nice. He be on the web every Monday he drop a freestyle.
Okay.
Doing his thing.
Dope.
I'm a big fan of the music, like I travel just to hear the music, you know, just to hear some new shit and see what you got going on.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
Definitely. So what's coming next? Like,
shit. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, I got a few things going on. Like I said, 2 projects a month. Working on 2 projects a month, so it could be either or. I'm prepping a joint right now called Quantum Mania, and I'm prepping another joint, Rogue Shinobi, with 2 brothers from out here in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rogue Shinobi. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. They brothers or they Chinese?
No, they're brothers.
Okay.
They're blood brothers.
I heard Shinobi, you know.
Sorry.
What's going on?
No, they're brothers, but they're Caucasian. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they are brothers. They're blood brothers. Yeah.
What do you think about people saying that? I'm not sure how old you are. That rap is a young man's sport.
Not really. I don't agree with it. I don't think you should put any age on a number. Look at in rock, right? You got the Rolling Stones and these brothers. They're not calling them old, right? They revere these brothers, right? They respect these brothers. So I think we should be doing the same thing in hip hop. Like I respect my elders. I respect Wu-Tang. I even respect the guys that I wasn't even old enough to really catch, right? Like I just show reverence, right? And I think, there's definitely not an age. I think if you're doing the trap music and the trap style, I think there is an age on that, me personally, if you're doing that style of music. Because it seems like a kid's style of music. Not to disrespect anybody, but it seems like a younger man's, not a kid, but a younger man's style of music.
Want a beer?
Yeah,
you can't drink it right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I always get that. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, so and so is too old to be rapping," or yada yada.
Never that. Look at Nas killing it at what age, right? Like
that's
he just turned 50.
Perfect example.
Yeah,
perfect example.
Age like fine wine. Yeah.
What do you think about? Have there been a lot of hip hop 50 concerts and out here and stuff like that? Have they been celebration made this way yet?
I don't want to say no, but I haven't heard or seen of any out here. Again, I might be just ignorant to them happening out here.
No, I'm sure you'd hear about it.
I think I would, but nah, I haven't heard anything. I know they have old school jams like crazy, right? But nothing for the 50. I haven't heard nothing.
There was an article about how the old school artists are now selling out shows and the younger artists are having trouble packing these shows.
Yeah, absolutely, I believe it.
What do you think that's attributed to? Like, you think it's
showmanship? I think a lot of the younger artists, I don't know, they're not putting on shows like the older artists. Like, look at a Red and the Meth. When you watch a Red and Meth show, it's like them boys put on a show, right? Busta put on a show, right? Jay-Z, even if he's not jumping all over the stage, it's an atmosphere you're getting, right? I think a lot of these young boys, if it's not Travis Scott, I pick up Travis Scott because he gives you the atmosphere and he puts on a good show from what it looks like, right? I think it's that. I think it's showmanship. And that music, another thing, that music, it's ageless, right? It's not cookie cutter. It's not put together. So I think that's what.
That's bottom line. Yeah. Good music is timeless.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is Drake doing a lot of shows out here? Does he He's touring the world.
I don't even follow him, but
he's abroad.
I'm sure he is. I don't want to sound like shade, but it's just not. He's not someone I'm into. Mm-hmm. I listen to his shit. I'm like, damn, that was an ill verse, or that was an ill song. Like, very talented. It's not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of
tea. Yeah.
Okay. More of a Wu-Tang guy.
Absolutely. I was banging Wu-Tang on the way here, so yeah.
Which album?
It's just a mix of shit. What song was Glaciers of Ice? Yeah, when I pulled it was Glaciers of Ice. Yeah.
I was listening to Cuban Links the other day.
Heavy. Yeah. I just passed that on to my 11-year-old son. Yeah, because he loves Wu-Tang for some reason. You know, he's absolutely into it.
He likes it.
Yeah, it gets me right in the heart, you know.
I try to. My youngest, I let him hear Nas one day. I let him hear. I put on Illmatic.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm watching him, and you know, he's bopping, and he's like, it's good. So I stopped. I was like, well, what do you think? What do you think about what he's saying? What do you know? He was like, it's good, but it's too cursy.
Wow.
I was like, but these guys curse too. All these guys
Exactly.
you be listening to.
They say the most outlandish shit. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of glad. It's probably from me rocking the music and playing the music all the time. But yeah, the Biggie shirts, the Nas shirts, I'm like, oh.
I'll give him a couple more years because he's only 7. He's hearing, but he's not understanding.
Yeah, give him a few years. Yeah,
he's not understanding.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing too.
Yeah.
And it was like around 9, 10, he started to come around and tell me songs. I'm trying to fish for Ghostface. He's like, I like that fish song because that's one of my favorite choices. So I put that in the car. I like rhyme every word, right? So he text messaged me because he was at his mother's house. He text messaged me. He's like, yeah, I love that fish song. I'm like, okay, all right. That's my boy.
On his way.
He actually sent me some rhymes last night. I was like, okay, so next time.
I was just about to say, so you start rhyming yet?
Yeah. I was like, next time you come through, I was like, we'll find a beat and you can
put
spit it,
down.
right? He's like, no, you do it. I'm shy. That's when he messaged me back last night, and I was like, you know what? The first bar was kind of hard. I might, you know, just to make him feel good. The first bar was kind of hard, but I was like that too when I was younger. I started off with.
I think everybody, you know, when they first start out, they're like, you know, they don't know if how the people gonna receive them, and
I'm still nervous.